So this is a story of survival, a series of poor results, and they are left on the very brink. However, all is not lost just yet. A win here, and they will still have their seat at the table. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Shonen Belmare need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, nicely intercepted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention?
He's had a shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. Kimmich. No outsmarting him this time. Well, we expected better, and so did he. First quarter of an hour gone. And Sané! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Sané clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Searching pass he's played there. And this is Dembele. Dembele! And that's a tidy finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sao Paulo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Shonen Belmare with the corner, there first. And that was very necessary. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Alexander-Arnold goes short. It's Dembele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's travelling a long way. Shonen Belmare are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Tries to play it through. And he's in on, takes a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Dembele engages and forces him off. Tries from a long way out. Oh, it's a lovely, delicate pass. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Quickly taken.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So the perfect chance to get one back. Roberto Carlos! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
A very special birthday.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Tries from distance. Now that was quite some save.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Substitution.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. They've played it short. Good read, needed to be. And it's Azar. Shonen Belmare. And he's let fly! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. A big, deep breath. That is some save from De Gea. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
It's their second corner of the game. And he can clear it away. Roberto Carlos. Well, that is one way to stop him. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Sané.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's managed to gift it back. David Villa. Shonen Belmare are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Marquinhos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Villa. Great chance! And that's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Rijkaard. Alonso. Now it's Szoboszlai. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good effort from distance. And the volley. He's gone for goal. Oh, good save. He's read that very well. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. Dembele concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is some save from De Gea. Van Nistelrooy is onto this. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Shonen Belmare are down, and that will hit them hard. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I have to say, I'm glad I never experienced what those players are going through at the moment. An uncertain future and confidence shot to pieces. Everyone's trying to put on a brave face, but this is pretty depressing.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So. Shonen Belmare get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. De Jong does well to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, that's poor. That's a poor decision he's made there. He should have trusted his instincts.
Eric Garcia. That's good. Oh, they could be caught out here. That has ended up in no man's land. Balde. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Rashford. Marquinhos. Sané.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Sané. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Shonen Belmare with the corner, there first. And a few accusing looks coming his way. And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa wins the duel this time. And Torres! That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Roberto Carlos! And the volley. Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Darren Fletcher. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Shonen Belmare go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Shonen Belmare. It's hit the upright. Can he finish? Fernand, chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Shonen Belmare are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now that's well seen too.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh no, this does not look good. Rafinha. Pressing high and with purpose. That is good progress on the left. Rafinha. Tomori can clear it away. Araujo. De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Rafinha. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! And how did he not put that away?
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And it's been taken short. And it's made its way. Pedri! Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Pedri. Shonen Belmare have the chance to go the other way. Eric Garcia spots it and intercepts. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Torres. And it's Stojkovic. And this is Lewandowski. Tomori with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Rafinha is onto this.
There will be 3
Cleared
minutes
away.
added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Neymar has it in a wide position. He has found the way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Shonen Belmare can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Darren Fletcher taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Sané. Oh, he's been Torres! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Camavinga is onto this. Benfica have reclaimed it. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Totti. And it's Azar. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Totti. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. And it's Totti. This is a promising build-up. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's found space here. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Hazard. That is good progress on the left. Nicely weighted ball. There's the delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, played right into his path. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Benfica with the corner, they're first. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Good read, needed to be. Schoen and Belmare have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Fernando Torres. Camavinga. Oh, there's a probing ball. David Villa. Totti. Looking for the run. It's a really well-measured ball. Shot could be on. And the shot! It's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Shonan Belmare are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Totti. Into the channel. Hazard in acres of space out wide. It's a goal kick. Well, that's well spotted. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Looking for options for movement. David Villa. And that is a little undercooked. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? Tomori gets over and intercepts. Shonan Belmare have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's hit it long. Benfica are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Tries from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
He's a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Sane. Number 19, Hazard. Number 15, Joshua Kimmich. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 8, Stojkovic. Number 13, Neymar. Number 6, Stones. Number 9, Beckham.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And it's Totti. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Torres. Ball is over the line.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Grimaldo was in no mood for any of that. And no, that was never going to make it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is.
Tries from a long way out. And that is as much as we have time for. Shonan Belmare pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Fernando Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Located by the gates.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper.
Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Number 10.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So, a breakthrough already. It's a good foot in there. De Bast. Kukçu. And Hakimi. And it's Palmer. Hakimi calmly anticipates. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Azar. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he cuts out the supply. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He slings it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now it's Neymar. And here's Azar. And no, he's seen through all of that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run. It looks a good ball through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nice physical challenge. Oh, easy pickings there. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival, De Bast, who does have an assist to his name. Aimed beyond the defence. Kimmich. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Darren Fletcher. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And he can clear it away. Now it's Sam Maximin. And that's been won straight back. Over to the right flank.
There will be 1 minute.
Takes on his marker. Kukchu is there to clear. And the referee has blown for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Shonan Belmare trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
For our charity fund.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable.
Tries a shot! And no mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. But that has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Harrison cuts it out. That's a little off target. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Sam Maximin. Well, there's the clearance. Palmer. And this is Sané.
Fulham definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now it's Neymar. Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Sam Maximin. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos gets on his bike and on the move. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, it's come loose.
Substitution in progress.
That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react. Oh, that's well spotted. Kukchu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Sam Maximin. And he's managed to get free. Fletcher clears. Xavi Alonso. Into the last quarter of an hour. Short changes him with that pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Sam Maximin. It's Sam Maximin. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution.
Fulham with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. And here's Valverde. Shot a goal! Another one of football's and how moments. Shonen Belmare have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Fulham have reclaimed it. And this is Neymar. And he's gone looking for safety. Can he get it through?
There will be 3 minutes
Now,
added
can
time.
they get him away? And the number on the board is 3. Marquinhos goes sliding in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Howson cuts out the pass. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks
Hello,
ahead.
attendees. This is a lost
Any
children's
reflections on what you've seen,
announcement.
Jim? Shonen Belmare do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Shonen Belmare with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. He's picked his way through. That has been cut short. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rudiger is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Abdul Samad. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And he's there to belt it away. Over to the right flank. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Shonen Belmare faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. This for the lead. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard wants to run onto this. And smartly reclaimed. He's gone for goal. Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. And it's been played through. Shapes to... It's bounced back off the post. Nicely spread. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Menu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. There will be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's ambitious.
There will
And
be
a
3
chance!
minutes added time.
No, not quite. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Van Dijk is there to clear. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22.
So the action resumes.
Number 2. Rudiger.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Mbappe. Short changes him with that pass. And that has not gone well. It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe! Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Hakimi. It's a searching pass. Hazard looking to receive it in space.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Strong running down that left flank.
That's going in strongly.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitutions taking place.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
It might
5,
not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Coming on to replace him
Yeah, they need to be
is
thinking in terms of
number
guile,
18,
deception, don't they?
Di Lorenzo.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Aims beyond the defence. And he's straight offside. But they've got it again. Shonen Belmare still have the cards to affect this game. Well read, nice interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Jupe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he thumps it clear.
Substitution.
They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Shonen Belmare have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And that has left him in a heap. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Spread it left. Now, that's well seen too. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's decided to go for it.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's gone looking for safety. David Villa. This looks promising. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Chetri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he was quick to react. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard.